Hey guys, it's me daumenas. I'm here to bring you a new game which I found and modded. Like, I didn't mod myself, but I found the mod and installed it, and yeah, and it's FTL Captain's Edition. Woohoo! It's an awesome game. It's really an awesome game. Though I'm not planning to do a playthrough of it, I'm just going to show you what it's all about and what things are there. So FTL Advanced Edition, if you didn't know, I'll put a link in the description about the game. And that's that. Well, I could do a short brief of this game, but yeah, you have a ship, your own ship, which you control everything in it. Like you shoot your lasers, your guns, augmentations, new augmentations added with the Captain's Edition, which went in the Advanced Edition of the game. You have a lot of ships you can unlock. Like, there's a ton. Like, these are Type A ships, Type B of the same ships, and Type C. So yeah, there's a ton of ships to unlock. Like, really, you'll be here for a while. And I'm using the first one because I didn't unlock anything yet. Yep. And let's just get into it, and I'll show you through the game. You can actually rename the ship however you want it to be, like whatever. I'll just call it like the ship 404. Why the hell not? Like, yeah. And let's just get into the game. The data you carry is vital for the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need some supplies for the journeys, and make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And that's a tip, which you can read for yourself, because it shows every time. That's something the Captain's Edition adds. When at the start you have a choice. You can do something. You can socialize with your crew, you can consider some upgrades, or you can produce something. And this time I'm going to produce something on my ship. And that because I have the augmentation FTL fuel recycler, I can recycle some FTL fuel cells, and I got 2 fuel added. Yeah, so that's pretty much the game. Like, yeah, you have your guns, which you can power up. You can get new guns. You can buy new guns. That's your scrap. Scrap is the money for this game, and everything you use to upgrade stuff. To upgrade your ship, that's my ship, and you can upgrade different parts of the ship, like the shields, engines, medbay, life support, weapon control, the reactor, which is used to power stuff. You can unlock the doors and stuff, and yeah, that's my crew and my equipment. You can have drones. There's different systems. There's a lot of different variety of stuff which you can unlock when you go further into the game. So the first thing is the beacon map. That's the whole map of the first sector. That's only the first sector of many others, which you will explore. You can have a choice of which sector you want to choose. And let's start off. This is the distress beacon. It appears randomly on the map with random quests. I'll show you in a second. What did I get? The distress signals come from a small space station orbiting an inhabited planet. The satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. You can leave them alone and just fly away, or you can promise to help. You consider your options. When you have some different guns which could help you, you could choose to do them. But since I only have these guns, they don't work here, so I can only do simple fire, or don't risk and just leave. So I'm gonna do simple fire. You fire a few walls from distance, and it cleared the defense system, and it's no match for your weapons. However, the station does not seem happy with your solution. You salvage what you can and jump before there's trouble. And because of the mission, I got 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 9 scrap. And then add it to my total inventory of stuff. That's actually my hull damage. I didn't tell you about it. That's how much damage your ship can take. That's my shield. You can have 4 shields at a time, and that's the shield station. Have 3 different people which have different parts of in the ship to do different things. And actually, it's the best to have one person on the guns, one person of the shields, one driving. If you have extra people, like the engine room is good, the sensors are good, and the doors are pretty good to have person in. So with that, let's jump to the next section, the next route, like the next part of the map. Let's jump here. It's a nebula, like a cloud, which is pretty good. I can show you in a second. That's my phone. If you heard that, I'm sorry. Jump into the middle of a plasma storm, multiple releases to encapsulate ships, loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. So yeah, it happens sometimes that nebulas is like a cloud of mist which sometimes disables your reactor power. It can do a lot of variety of things, but it also reduces your seeing level. Like you can't see any of the ships in here. Like your sensors down, you can't spot anyone unless they spot you and spot them. Also, the rebel fleet which is following you is double this. They'll take longer for you to reach the location they're gonna reach if you didn't go to the nebula. So it's better to always try the nebula unless you're really low health and you really like low hull and you can't take a lot of damage. So because the power goes out and you lose sometimes shields and stuff, and yeah, I can manual search, and I got among the junk I got 16 scrap and the shield overcharger. That's an equipment. That's a shield. That's a drone. And since I don't have the drone system, I can't use the shield, so I'm gonna be able to sell that, or I'll get the drone system. Yeah, the thing about here is you have to try to explore as many locations as you can before the line hits you. Like before they spot you in the same location they are in you're in, because you're gonna have a long fight before you're able to escape to the exit and get to the next section. So it's better to just explore as many as you can, but not too many, so you could escape without having to deal with a lot of trouble they sometimes bring you. And I'm going to pause the game for a second since I have to power my shields back and power my gun back. Since I don't really need medbay now, because medbay only heals your crew when they're in the room, I can do double the engines, and that increases my evade chance to evade the enemy hits. And I got the auto EW platform attacking me. They're actually Captain's Edition thing, which is added there. So, and my oxygen is down. I should probably go. The person goes there to restore. So when there's some room as the broken system, they're gonna restore them, like fix them when they can. Let's just. The automatic structure is badly damaged and activates a self-destruct sequence. The resulting explosion will be quite hazardous. Alright, so I'll have to try to destroy as fast as I can before they explode, leaving nothing. Enemy FTL is charging. The FTL is probably a self-destruct sequence, and I'm trying to reduce it. Like destroying the engines reduces the FTL charge, and the station is dead. And the salad breaks apart message you why. You feel troubled by the question but collects what scrap remains. They got some missiles, 1 drone pod, and 15 scrap. Let's jump off to the next section, the next part of this. Another visit location. And since there's nothing, that's another thing the Captain's Edition added. Well, I can decide, you can do something like that. Since the last time I did producing something, I can socialize with my crew. I can have a word with my humanoid crew member. And has heard a lot about this section. None of it is of any importance to this mission. Okay, thank you for nothing, but in general it boosts the person's morale, like the crew's morale, the one you speak with, and that's always good to speak with people when you do something piratish. And if I have a chance, I'll do it. So this time I'm finding a rebel disruptor, and he's powering up his FTL so he could try to escape and warn the rebels since I'm here, and so they would come and go faster because they know where I am at the moment. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it, before anything wrong happens. It's pretty much dead already. The FTL is delayed because the engines are down, and the ship is dead. I got their shipwreck spots. It's still one step ahead of the fleet. You have 3 fuel and 1 drone pod and 18 scrap. So since I have enough scrap, I could upgrade something like this. I could just press something. I could upgrade double shields because you can't just upgrade one part of it because it's built like this, and you can't power one part of it. You need 2 systems to upgrade the shield, the one shield. So yeah, you have to be like this, and then you need energy for that. Since the reactor, you need to upgrade your reactor in order to upgrade stuff. I don't have enough reactor. I can't power my shields. They're already upgraded, but I can't power them. Next, we'll go to the distress beacon and allocate it to the source of distress call, a nearby human mining colony. A simple but known disease has spread virulently among the workers. They're trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack any enforcements, and riot seems likely. So I could send my crew to control the crowds or ignore the request. I'm gonna try to send my crew. Yeah, that went horribly. With a visible threat of your weapons, the effect becomes subdued enough for you to set up a rudimentary quarantine. However, before you leave, one of your crew presents signs of infection. You have no choice but to leave them on the station in the hopes that they discover Q quickly. You leave before more crew succumb. So I got 2 fuel, I got 1 drone pod, 8 scrap, and my fellow crewmates died. Yeah, he was on shields. My shield crew died. That's horrible when you think about it. Kill my own crew in order to save many people's. That's actually for a good cause, so I'm gonna live with that. I might live with that. Let's continue off. Let's go there first instead of this section. Oh, what's this? A devastated Federation cruiser squadron recharging each jump. Drives in high orbit over the unpopulated planet. I ask for help. Nothing to spare. False geometric codes are not known to the squadron. Your part waits after the formal exchange of news from the war. So I'm working with them, the rebellion, against the Federation. Immediately after arriving at the station, you are hailed by a rebel-occupied station. We know who you are and what you carry. You will have to get past us if you want to jump from this beacon. Except you won't. So that's a threat to me. I don't like getting threats from people. So I'm just gonna kill you, okay? I'm just gonna open up the doors so it would be out of oxygen and someone crew member into this spot of my ship, so they upgraded the doors. They're working with the doors, and that's why I can't escape like the second. And since they can't escape, they'll have to die or go back. I'll destroy this as well so they can't escape me. And since they're pretty much dead right now, there's no way, there's nothing unless they actually hit stuff, which is pretty mild. But I'll survive somehow. I'll open more doors so they die quicker. And they're trying to escape as fast as they can, but they'll probably die anyway. The station slowly breaks apart, leaving massive chunks of debris and scrap material. You collect what you can, but the wreckage is so big that more time would be necessary to gather all the usable parts. You're on a quick debris drift analysis to see what you could gather. So I got 1 missile, 1 drone pod, and 18 scrap. If I spend more time taking another sweep of the debris, I could get 2 more fuel, 2 more missiles, and 19 more scrap. I'm gonna do that. Fleet pursuit is doubled, but I got necessary resources to survive, and I think it's better. It's better in my opinion. they're pretty much dead. They will break through, but they're dead. Yeah, they're so dead. So I'm gonna stop for a second. Lock all the doors. Oh, I might not make it actually. When you think about it, I might not make it right now, as I didn't see my oxygen levels. Unless they actually repair it quickly, which they probably won't. Let's send them here. Let's stop for a second. Remove the power from shield. Upgrade my medkit. If no, my second member died. I actually failed horribly this time. Well, stuff like that happens when I have one crew member left, who'll have to make it on his own. There's not much left though, but he'll have to make it on his own to this section, complete the mission by himself. The solo member. I believe in him. He can do it. I believe in this member. He's a strong member of the society, and I'm sure he'll make it. I'm sure. The engines are fine. I won't repair more, since I'm pretty much near the exit, and I'll just escape. But so yeah. Oh, I actually will have one more jump. Alright, 2 more jumps actually. I have to do the exit jump as well. Here's a request. All of our militia ships have been destroyed and damaged during the rebellion. However, there can be reports of a mantis warcamp only a few jumps from us. Can you help us? I actually can't this time. I'm sorry. I crazy don't want to take on Mantis Warband. I'm sorry I can't. I'll just go to the exit right now because I don't have a choice. One member, as fast as I can, to survive as long as I can. That's all I can do. Let's just repair some damage. Why the hell not? And that's that. That's FTL. See, that's what the rebel are already, and they control these locations. Let's go to the next sector. And the next sector could be the Enchanted Nebula or Tessador. But I won't do the next sector. I just want to make a brief thing about this game to show you, so maybe you could buy it and play it by yourself. For yourself, I mean, not by yourself. You actually play alone anyway. But yeah, this is this last sector, and there's tons of sectors instead of choices. Every jump you can choose different things to explore, like different locations, different parts. And the last point of no return is the boss fight. To complete the boss fight, there's a huge boss to fight, and it's horrible when you think about it, but you can make it. I believe in you. If you try the game, I believe you'll make it. And I'm gonna say my farewells. Thank you for watching. If you like it and you want me to try more games like this, like a brief short story on how to play the game of any game you like, you leave a comment, leave a like, just yeah. And so thank you for watching, and I'm out.